everyone, and welcome back to another Mythology Monday with me, your host, Alice Hanov. Today we are going to talk about satyrs. Now, for those of you who don't know, a satyr is a mythological creature that is half man, half goat. And every time I think of satyrs, I can't help but think of Phil from Disney's Hercules from the 90s. So here's Phil. So you want to be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-dee-doo. He was voiced by Danny DeVito, and he entertains me greatly. But so this is a more accurate, more historical representation of a satyr. Now, satyrs are considered to be spirits of nature. Clearly, half goat, half human. They're a lot of fun. They dance, they sing, they play music, they make wine, and they drink it. They drink a lot of wine. Greek mythology, they're often considered to be overtly sexual and are constantly chasing after women or nymphs. Chase them through the woods, gotta catch them, get their fun on there. They're often seen frolicking with the god Dionysus or the Roman name Bacchus. This is the god of grapes, vines, wine, drunkenness, promiscuousness, music, dancing. Pretty much the party god. We all need a party god, and that is what Dionysus is. So they hang out with him because clearly if they're about nature and singing and dancing, he's going to be the one to go to and have a good time. There are a lot of stories that exist where satyrs are depicted as being perverted and up to no good in that particular way, if you know what I mean. The most famous of which is Pan. Now, he was the son of Hermes from Greek mythology and a wood nymph. Some versions say it was Apollo and Penelope. It varies depending on which specific story. But anyway, half god with a mortal or a nymph kind of thing. And he is the Greek god of the wild, shepherds, and flocks. He is worshipped by many different cultures over time and is usually depicted with a reed pan flute. So a pan flute made out of reed stalks and that is actually why the flute is called a pan flute now, because it's always been depicted with Pan. And so he is a very fun satyr and a really good example of them as well, because he is a god of the wild and nature and things like that. I like the myths. What I like about the satyrs in mythology is that they never apologize for who they are. They are depicted as troublemakers, which is so much fun. But I mean, they are the way that they were created. They're half goat, they're half human, they get into trouble, they're promiscuous, and they never apologize for it. They party, they drink wine, they take care of nature and that. And every story I've ever read is they are unapologetically who they are, which I think is quite delightful. And I think that the main character as well, Puck, that shows up in Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream as well, is also a satyr type, where it's half goat and half human and that. And I just find them really fascinating and so much fun. Whenever you have a character that gets into a lot of trouble, I find them fun. I like trickster gods and people who get up into mischief and that kind of thing. So because of that, I do think that satyrs are a whole lot of fun. And as I said, I've seen them in so many different stories, and that I think there might have been one in Pan's Labyrinth as well. I know that obviously Phil from Hercules and that, and there's so many different examples of them. Oh, Narnia even had one too, when they go through in the Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe, when they go through and they get to the lamppost, there's a satyr there. Like, they're exhibited so much even in modern stories and things like that. So they're one of those mythological creatures that keeps coming back. And I think one of the reasons people are so fascinated by them is similar to Medusa, they're half human. So they allow you to give into your animalistic instincts without having the shackles, or at the time, the Puritan beliefs that were put onto many different cultures, put onto human beings, and that you had to be virtuous and things like that. So the mythological creature of a satyr allowed you to act out on those animal instincts and just be yourself. And I kind of think we all need a little bit of an excuse to be who we truly are. So yeah, that's my discussion on satyrs. If you have any questions about them, or you want to let me know who your favorite satyr is in whatever story you found them, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. And otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and thank you for stopping by. And make sure you come back next week, where we're going to talk about another mythological creature, but I'm not going to tell you which one. Bye.